think we're live. Let's see. Yep. Alrighty. Hello everyone. Back with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I did a bit of fuckabouts in the background to finish this guy's quest. Because I had to liberate
have the seals for me?
some land for Sparta.
More seals and more proof what we're doing is working. Thankfully, there are at least some people in power willing to listen to me.
I'll leave the politics to you.
As it should be. And I have more work for you, assuming you're up for it.
Always interested in more work?
I was worried about employing a mercenary, but you've been a pleasant surprise.
Yes, that's what they all call me. A pleasant surprise.
I suspect if they call you
Especially
anything
the
offensive, they don't live long.
I couldn't say.
At least I have you working with me, instead of getting in my way.
Other generals giving you trouble?
They refuse to acknowledge I know what I'm doing. But it doesn't matter. I'll get the job done, and eventually all of Athens will know it. Are you ready for more work?
Yeah.
I'll get you your seals.
Thank you.
First, I have some questions. Why is it I always find you here?
Athena is the goddess of wisdom and war.
More grinding, I
What
imagine.
better place for a general to ask for blessings?
You don't seem very devout to me.
I'm not the first general in my family. My father was as well, and his father before him.
You would have learned military thinking from a young age.
Exactly. My grandfather brought me here when I was a child. He stood me here and told me Athena was our patron. That we must always offer her our respect on the eve of war.
He sounds like a wise man.
He was. He died in battle the next day.
You come here to remember him.
And to remember that though the gods may be our patrons, they will not always protect us.
What do you think your future holds?
Victory or death. You don't stay a general for long if you don't win battles.
I suppose many generals die on the field.
Not the majority. The Athenian people are the greatest threat to a general's life. If you displease them, they'll remove you from office, ostracize you, or even condemn you to death.
And you want this job?
There is no greater purpose than the glory of Athens. It's my duty and my honor.
Well, it seems like he's doing it for the right
Who does
reasons.
a general like you look up to?
You know who was a true hero?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Odysseus. He used his wits to triumph. Wily Odysseus, they call him. Without him, the Trojan War would have been lost. And the other generals understood that.
I know enough.
More? Alright. Fucking hell, come on, man. Alright, maybe I'll find some on these islands. Polmark is dead on that island. Oh, Socrates is over there. Maybe there's one over there. It just feels like grinding, bro. You know, so like how many seals do you need? Now, I don't want the stream to be boring, you know. Pardon me. So I need 3 though, so that one's a potential. What about Pirate Island? Hallmark dead. Fuck, man. Oh, hello, we got shit tons of forts over here. Polemark over there. Okay, so we know of one. Goddamn controller. Yep, there's a polemark here.
They'll be on high alert here.
I don't know which one's the polemark. That one, maybe? No. Hopper light. Strategies. There. Damn it. I just need him dead, the rest of you can then continue on with your circle jerk. Alright, bye. 니가란다요. So hopefully one of these other forts will have a polemark in them. The Athenians are already winning. It's like, just calm down, bro. I wish I had this quest before I was taking out so many pole marks. probably would have been helpful. Oh well, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Blah, blah, blah.
Easy.
You're still here. I hit that sync point as well, and then there's that quest giver that I've done their thing for. Oh yeah, I played D&D today, earlier, which is why I was a bit later. It was because I needed a bit of downtime. But yeah, it wasn't bad. We were playing Out of the Abyss. And so we spent most of the first session in just a prison cell with a bunch of other guys. Until we found out one of the characters was a rogue. And we bent a file somehow into a lockpick. Then there was like an event that happened where demons were attacking they were attacking something underneath us, which got all the guards on ready because the demons could attack them, and we used that opportunity to sneak out, sorry, and that's where we are. I literally killed the first enemy.
The followers of Ares are with Hades now.
Thank you, Misthios. How can we repay you?
You can't put a price on justice. Those men deserve the end they got.
You gave us something Drachmik can't buy. Peace. For that, we will be forever grateful. But we cannot leave you without showing our gratitude. Please take this. I have no need for it any longer.
But yeah, I killed like the first enemy, which was right near the end of the session, which I basically I used Inflict Wounds as a spell. I snuck up on this guy and just touched him, and it just started rotting him from the inside out. Or no, it'd probably be outside in, but basically it causes necrotizing effects to happen. Which, yeah, it's basically your body is rotting. And it was so powerful that I made him just rot. And I'm like, that is metal as fuck. We've got a, so I'm a half-orc, cleric. Then we have a, that's a hoplite. We have a dwarf wizard. Wizard slash, what's he, he was kind of like, he wanted to be like a smith or something, and so his spells kind of reflect that, where they're conjuration and repairing spells and all that. And then we have a Dragonborn paladin, but the guy who plays him was away, so we had to like relegate him to kind of AI shit. Where's the pole mark? I will kill everyone here if I can't find it. Fine, we're just killing everyone. But yeah, we don't know, I don't know much about his character really. But he's grass. Dragonborn, which means he can breathe fire. So that was him. Alright, bye. So, if you don't know much about Dragonborn, basically they're like, think of a dragon but more human. Like, they're bipedal. And, then, we have a wood elf. A wood elf druid. And god damn it. So, the guy who plays him, he's kind of a jokester. And, he called his character, Po Zhong Ping, because he wanted to recruit an army of panda bears, but then got disappointed when there weren't no panda bears in the manual. You know. And then, we don't know why, but he's like, I don't know why, but he's just told us that he might multi-class into a monk. But he hasn't given the reasons yet. He said there is a reason. Whereas my character, he's gonna be mostly cleric and might multi-class into a paladin. Or a fighter, depending. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's only the start though, so... Oh god. I hate pigs in this. They're like the worst. Because they can do that shit. Squeal pig. But yeah, I got my second character. Oh my god, no, I'm not dealing with you. Fuck off. I can deal with wolves, I can deal with bears, but pigs are just annoying. Come here. Fucking dumb horse. But right now, where we're at, we made our way into the armory to get gear to escape with, but then we found out our gear, the gear we're meant to have, isn't on us, and it might be in this priestess's room in the cave slash fort thing. So now we gotta go there. Because the wizard needs his book of spells, and I need my holy symbol because I don't think I'll find like a symbol of whatever god I'm worshipping. I haven't figured it out yet. One of the war domain. I don't think I'm gonna find that in the Underdark.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, we got a pole mark, boys. That's probably him.
Come on!
Any closer, and we are going to have a problem.
But what the like, because we're using Xanathars. And the druid, I think, took like one of Xanathar's classes, druid, where it's like where they like have an army of animals or something. I don't know. Can't remember. There, got it. Done. Got a blast.
You can't run forever.
But yeah, I was telling the DM, like, cause you know, we're only like beginners, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably a pretty hard campaign from what he's told me. This is probably a pretty hard campaign to start with. I mean, it's not my first campaign, but it's my first, like, official campaign. Our first one was a pre-done one, and it had mixed results. Because, I mean, the DM was kind of a dick in that one, who turns out is the guy who's playing the Dragonborn now. But he was kind of a dick as a DM and just crushed us all. He basically pulled the rocks full, everyone dies. So, But this new one, this new DM, he's pretty enthusiastic about it. He's reading all the source material and doing all this stuff on Roll20, so... I imagine he's gonna be a lot more lenient.
God.
Well, he actually kind of is, so... Yeah. Like, we used to get, like, just railroaded, whenever we try something creative in the old one, so... It's good that we're given a bit more
Do you have my
leeway.
seals yet?
Why, yes, I do.
This new one.
Good. The Spartans will soon realize someone is picking off their senior commanders.
Probably, but they haven't caught me yet.
Interested in more work?
Fucking hell.
Of course. What do you need?
At this rate, the Spartans will need to recruit from their farmers.
You're really not fond of Sparta.
Would you be, were you me? They challenge all that Athens stands for. They care nothing for art, or education, or philosophy. For them, warfare is the only goal.
Strange thing to hear from a general in the Athenian army.
I serve Athens with arms because I am skilled with fighting and strategy. But I protect those who serve our culture and legacy.
They're lucky to have you.
I've earned my place. Would you be interested in more work removing Spartan commanders?
I'll get you your seals. Why do you think the Spartans are attacking Athens now?
Why do they do anything? For conquest, for glory. Because they know no other life than war.
What will you do with all these seals?
For now, I'll use them as proof of what I've achieved. It will give my words weight. Very few Athenians have ever seen a Spartan seal.
But you have plans for them later.
Someday, I want my children to see them. Then they'll witness me donate them to a temple. That should inspire them to earn their own.
You seem thoughtful. Thinking of what happened to your grandfather?
No. Thinking of the first battle I lost.
What happened?
I overestimated my own abilities. We were supposed to lay siege to a city, but I was impatient. I felt the need to prove myself, at the expense of my men.
You abandoned the siege.
Yes, I led an attack my men weren't prepared for, on Aetolia. It was pure hubris on my part, and my men paid for it. My closest friend died in the battle. Never again.
I see why you're so determined to get the Spartans at a disadvantage.
They are already at a disadvantage. They made an enemy of me.
I know enough to keep going. Darkness. I should use it.
Fucking more! Okay. Which fucking... I'm looking this up. Okay, there's no... Thanks, IGN. Great thing. Great. So good. I go to question what the fuck the quest is, and it doesn't show. Because the page isn't created. Good. A life's worth. On a high horse. Yeah, I did that. Okay, well, why haven't I got the marker? Fuck's sake. Because it's down the bottom. I'm dumb, okay? Like, I'm very mentally retarded. Like, you could throw a brick at my head and nothing will be lost. Because there was nothing to begin with. This is what I get when I did boxing when I was younger. When my brain was still developing. You know, take too many hits to the head and some funky shit happens. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not the 1000 IQ that you know a lot of people on the internet claim they have. I'm like IQ level like 70 probably. I don't know, what's Africa's average IQ? What's India's, you know? I'm probably that. Sorry, I had to load the stream back up. To be fair though, I don't like fucking YouTubers where they proclaim that they're fucking the most intelligent person. I fucking hate narcissists. You know. Anyway. So yeah, I should have explored down here to begin with. I guess I just never got around to it. Don't know why. I think I was just too busy with the story. So it's the silver mine. And there's a quest. before that though, I need to hit that sync point. So yeah, I'm probably gonna like finish off the cult, then do some side missions as much as I can without them being too grindy, like that seals one. Like that's just bullshit. We're going to have more seals? It's like, no, because you've nearly conquered the entire Greek world, you fucking piddlestick. Up there. Like, some of the side quests are actually enjoyable. Like, especially the one on that island where I was helping the rebellion. Yeah, that felt like its own story, like a movie or something, like, kind of like with its story. You know, I was fully immersed in that. But if it's a side quest where it's just like, yeah, go get me more seals. It's like, no, fuck off. How about you go and do it yourself? Or there was like the side quest where it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go pray to the Cyclops. It's like, okay.
You got some potential.
Hey!
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that.
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
If you're waiting on help from the gods, I can leave.
No, please don't. Someone or something brought you here to me.
Yes, my legs did.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in
That's
the wrong
wrong.
place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom.
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I'll talk to your master and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He
I'll
will
make
be
him.
with me.
Goddamn controls.
You look strong.
Just check my audio. Check. Yep. Wait for it to get back on there. There we go.
I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Phaedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
I shouldn't even need to be here. You're the one wasting my time.
Nobody has spoken to me like that in quite a while. Spit it out while you're still entertaining.
Fedon paid you for his freedom. Give it to him.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaedon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that. Wait, you don't.
Don't start.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation, don't you think?
Fedon said you already
I've been
broke your
looking for
promise
you.
once. This better not be another of those times.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves. In exchange for the woman's death, I can let one go.
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
There has to be another way.
Alexios! What chance that we should meet here?
Oh well, I need
Doesn't
help.
really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate.
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing us together.
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I won't let you avoid answering my questions, though.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
No. Because a person can grow to be like that.
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest,
Yes.
a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
What is it?
I'm not going to kill someone so you'll free Fedon when he should have been already.
Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Phaedon will remain my slave. I'll be sure he receives a grand reward for wasting so much of my time.
You won't issue those orders.
You deserve that and worse.
I'm free! How can I ever repay you?
Run. Fight for Athens on Achaea's battleground. I'm gonna have to weaken it. It's pretty fortified though. There's the politician. That'll weaken it a lot. It's all for the greater good. As much as that word has been used to justify horrible things, it's true. Sometimes you must harm the patient to cut the cancer out. What are you doing? Why'd you stab yourself? Oh, they're playing Five Finger Fillet. Why would you... Okay, here's the thing. I can understand like Five Finger Fillet now, because I mean, you can just easily patch yourself up. Back then though, you could easily die from just a scratch because of infection. You know? Me and the boys used to play that at school, but with a pencil or a pen. And God, it fucking hurt.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Okay, I say used to. Like we played it 1 or 2, 3 times maybe. Oh. Bye. The Firebringer. He doesn't sound like the nicest guy if he's burning fucking battlefields. Which, you know, means that anyone who's left lingering will slowly burn to death or suffocate. Which, both are just a horrible way to die. If you're gonna kill me, like, if I could choose the way I'm gonna die, just give me a heart attack in my sleep. Or if it has to be violent, make it something heroic. You know, like, if I have to burn to death, have it make me burn to death in a building saving someone. That way it has meaning. Yeah, I'm not saying that anyone who's ever died who hasn't had that doesn't have meaning. It's just the way I feel with my death. Oh, my shoulders hurt now. Don't know why, but ever since like I turned 25, I'd say, I've had shoulder issues. And I don't know why. Because I've never had a history of it.
Stay close. You'll get tired eventually.
Knock him off. There we go. Nope. Oh god, there's 3 mercenaries. Go away! Now what in tarnation? Oh, that's the nation chest. I was wondering, like, what the fuck is this? There's 1 extra war supply. Alright, we're gonna do a run through. Where is it? Down. So look boys, I'm gonna help yous late after. I just need yous to be at war. I'll even do it for free. There must be another one. Let's go there. Well, there must be more fort than just that. Otherwise, this may be impossible. The fuck? Just the way you said that was great.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Nah, it's fine.
Come on, come on.
I'm not a fan of horses. They're too stubborn. At least in video games, they're too stubborn. Like when they make you run after them. Oh god, Red Dead's horses are some, like Red Dead Redemption 2, some of the most infuriating horses. Like I've killed a horse just because it pissed me off. Really?
Yeah. Ella.
No. So, a Pigu and what was that, like a mountain lion? We're just chilling next to each other. Yeah, that doesn't compute. Am I still in the right area? Yeah. Oh, I hit that area, that's why. And that's just a podunk little village.
Come on.
Like, am I gonna have to wait until, like, supplies respawn or something? Cause that'll be pretty gay. Why is it so light up here? Lit. Oh, no, no. Run. I see you have chosen death. See, your friends had the smart idea of just, yeah, let's leave. Thing goes bang. Oh, let me just go right towards it. Big dumb. See, people, that's what's called natural selection. That looks kind of... yeah, that looks like a fort. Tomb Invaders is no longer available.
Boss, let's go!
Oh well. It was probably just a timed quest that I accidentally completed. No real loss. It'd be so cool if it lit people on fire. If it trampled on them. Sorry if this stream is kind of boring, guys.
Ella.
So much manipulating is shit. Is that all there is? Are there supplies? Come on. Oh, because they're cultists.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
What are they? I feel we should do it. They might be hiding something. Oh, thank fuck that hurt. That worked. Are you ready?
You should have prayed by now.
How did you I guess he was pretending to sleep. Or he decided to wake up at the exact moment. And are you ready? I really need to upgrade my assassin damage. Because some of this is just getting ridiculous. I doubt there's anything significant there, but you never know. You see, I run into him and then I hit him.
Find anything yet? I don't see a thing.
Okay, very well. Are you sure you're just a guard?
Nobody will recognize your body.
Nobody recognizes you to begin with. One more. Who are you? Are you a cultist? No, you wouldn't be a cultist, would you? You must tell me. It's like being a cop, you know, you must tell me. And yes, before anyone gets up at me, I know that's not true. Cops don't ever tell you shit. Well, except for your Miranda rights. Is it Miranda rights? Or whatever? Like, you know, you have the right to be silent. Oh, yes!
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Oh, shit! So I accidentally killed a sage. Huh. 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 I didn't even know that. I was just like, oh, well maybe there's some treasure. I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna find the ancient dildo of Hercules. You know? But no. I found a cultist, and I found at the most, and I knew that. Okay, I should have known there was something funky about him because of how much damage he was taking. But wow. Fuck you. Ah, it's anonymous. Camp. Holy bumfuck. Why? I just realized there's undiscovered parts in the town too, so I don't know. It's a shot in the dark, but there might be some supplies there. Because that's where I'd put my supplies. I'd put them in the fucking city. And, well, some in bumfuck nowhere, but not all of them. I've got like the JoJo Part 2 theme stuck in my fucking head. Bloody stream. I don't know why. It's a good song though. The English is pretty good too. Like, so yeah, Japanese is good, but the thing is, I don't speak fucking Japanese, and I'm not a filthy weeb. Because weebs are disgusting.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
And gay. And so
Why are you
I prefer to hear the English version. And there's some pretty good English covers of the intros. Although the Japanese Puritans will not believe that, because speaking such things is heresy. But I just think they're being vague. They discredit the job of the person who had to, like, fit in the translated words into the rhythm. You know, more work than they've probably ever done, where they're fapping to lolly porn, fucking degenerates. That's the thing, I like the anime. I hate the community half the time, though. Because they're like the worst. And that's the thing, like, I've been in the Dark Souls community. There's some pretty fucking toxic shit in there. The worst are weeds. Like, Dark Souls community at the end of the day respect content that is made by talented people. even get like these fucking weaves where like they'll just discredit the work that professional voice actors will put in, even though it's fine. They're pathetic. It's kind of like, oh, well, I want to see you do better. Yeah, I know that's a poor excuse, but still. There's a reason they're getting paid and you're not. Alright, so we want to be on the Athenian side. I think it said. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, I've watched some of the episodes in Japanese. They're fine. I like them. Like, the Japanese voice actors still have good voice acting. I'm not going to disagree with that. But I'm not a native Japanese. That's not my native language. So it's not going to have as much of an effect on me as someone who's speaking in English. And plus, I want to be able to, like, relax and watch it sometimes too, or listen to it. And that's rendered impossible if I have to read fucking subtitles. And another thing, what if a person's dyslexic? You know? I'm partially dyslexic. Half of the words in the subtitles, I'm like, I have to do a second take, which takes away the action. I don't know. I just got gripes about the fandom. And like I said, it's not everyone, it's just, there's just those people like that, you know? But the thing is, like, like I was saying with the dyslexia stuff, like, I want to show Phil JoJo eventually, because I reckon he'd like the goofiness in it and all that. He can't read. Like, I have to read everything to him because he has problems reading. How the fuck am I gonna do that when it's speaking in Japanese? I already can't show him like the Japanese Death Note movies because they're in Japanese and subtitled, even though they're great movies. It's the same with like Old Boy. It's in Korean. It's a good movie. I can't watch it with him. He won't understand it.
Just in time. Spartan dogs are staging an assault on our forces. Interested in raising your shield for Athens today?
I'll fight with Athens today.
Then you'll fight with honor too. Let's bring pain to those Spartans.
This was the right side, wasn't it?
Today Sparta will bleed!
I probably should have double checked before, but whatever. So I think it was this guy. Fight for Athens. Yeah, so fight for Athens. Is there any other funky shit going on? No. Sorry, Sparta, I don't normally fight against you that much. But it's necessary. There he is.
I want your hand for a trophy.
You will die, cultist. Simping for the cult, mate. Helm of Achilles. Nice. But yeah, in my favorite part in JoJo is probably part 4. Like, I just reckon it's great. It's also the longer one. Well, the longest in a single part, because part 3 had to be split. And plus I like Josuke more. Because he's like he's kind of delinquent, but he's a good guy. And he's the healer. You know? Like, he's genuinely a good guy. Plus, I think I kind of liked it too because not every villain was just irredeemable. I mean, one of the villains turns out to be his best friend later on. Okiyasu, which, in my opinion, he's like one of the best Joe Bros. I mean, yeah, okay, you got Speedwagon, but Okiyasu is pretty cool. He's got like one of the most powerful stands, and yet he's dumb as a fucking boulder. Hey, Josuke, I accidentally rubbed my head with Zahando and erased half my brain. That's the canon excuse and you can't tell me otherwise. But yeah, part 4 is my favorite because it's basically a murder mystery. And it's got so much bizarre shit in it. It's got like mutated fucking dads. It's got like serial killers using supernatural abilities. It's got ghosts. It's got potentially an alien, which I believe is an alien. I mean, it's not bizarre without him being an alien. So that's that bitch up there. Whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot. One of the stand users in part 4 is Rochambeau Kid. Which, in my opinion, like, he has the worst and best ability at the same time. Because he has the best part of his ability is he can basically steal your stand. But he can only do it by winning Rochambeau, which is rock, paper, scissors against you. So it has the potential of being like one of the greatest stands, but it has the worst way of doing it.
Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again.
Yeah, it's like Niagara Falls just went whoosh.
The pelt of the Lycaon wolf.
A wolf is not only a vicious predator, but a cunning adversary. Many have fallen before it.
If I fall for something, it won't be a beast, but someone here on Hyos.
Don't talk of falling here. Rather think of ascending to new heights.
Here, the hyena's pelt. Take it. These flea-ridden carrion eaters disgust me.
We must learn to see the beauty in all things.
You're right. It's just an animal, doing what's in its nature.
Aren't we all?
I'll return when I have more pelts.
Nice. I already had death arrows. You mean I could craft a new type? Pulling my fucking leg. And yeah, like with part 4, like Kira makes a great enemy. Like he's just irredeemably evil. Like a horrible piece of shit. Okay. Dio was as well, but Dio was a fucking vampire. Kira was just a normal human. Well, normal. You know what I mean. And plus he can use bites the dust. Which was pretty threatening. I mean, when you have an ability to go back in time, if a certain prerequisite is met, so if you fail, like that's pretty overpowered. The only downside is that he doesn't like know. Well, I don't know. He doesn't know what the cause of going back in time was. It's just that he starts to figure out it happened or something like that. I can't remember. Oh, that's a pretty spring. But currently, I'm up to part 5 because it seems that they're still dubbing it. The last one I watched was when they're at the restaurant and Arancia gets is getting messed with by this shark thing that was in his soup, and then his tongue also has like a stand on it where it makes him say the thing that he's like thing that's opposite to what he's saying. Because these two gay boys are like fucking with him.
Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Alexios, Hemistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
What? Persians?
I haven't heard of the sons of Xerxes. That's quite the name.
Persians left over from the Battle of Thermopylae. They have no nation except the heritage of an ancient king. But their numbers are great, and ours are not.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty, and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
Let's check my audio. Check. Yep.
If you're the leader, then act like it. High road or low road, you must still pick your path.
You're right. I need to make preparations instead of panicking. But then, there's still the missing hunting party. Would you find them for me?
Sure.
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
There must be some men left over. I love the fucking memes with JoJo though. Like, hey Josuke, did you know Irina is the strongest JoJo because she could take that big, throbbing Jonathan cock? It's like, Oh great, there's bandits. People don't like Jonathan as much as I thought they would, you know, like in all the grand scheme. He was a good boy, didn't do nothing wrong. You know? He stayed pure. Like, most of us in his situation would have just lost their shit. But he was tough. Plus, I gotta remember that, like,
Can't believe I'm free.
he was written during a time when manga was just strong dudes. You know, they were kind of blank.
Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you alright?
Do I look all right?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
I've lost much, but without you, I'd be joining my husband in Hades. For that, you have my thanks.
I might leave end this after a while. I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know why. I think it's just because of all the caffeine I've had lately. I'm starting to crash. Yeah, we'll hunt for this cultist. No, I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to get you to go away. You missed. Okay, we'll keep that quest there on the back burner. But what I want to do is kill off these last cultists and see who we're dealing with these sages. Even though there's only like, what, a couple left. Half a dozen, yeah. That's half a dozen, right? 3. Because a dozen is like 6, I think. And then 2 dozens is 12. I don't know. My math is all over the place. Or it might be half a dozen is 6 and a dozen is 12. A quarter of a dozen then, I guess, I don't know. Interesting. Wild bear around, eh? What a... You're done. We're so close, folks. So very close. Yeah, we got 3 left. Even though I don't need to deal with him, I I'm still gonna deal with him. Because, I mean, I've already got his sage. Still don't understand how fucking Cleon of all people. Of all people. Cleon. No. Because we're gonna upgrade our sphere after all this. And that's gonna be worth it. Hee hee! What is that game? Wait, what? Rappel's Pro Fishing on the Xbox. Where did that come from? I like all these old games that we used to get from the op shops, so there's like... What do we got? The last two are World of Warcraft. The Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. Wait, here's the thing I don't get right. Like, you're meant to buy... they still do the practice, which bothers the shit out of me. You're playing, like, you're paying to play a online game, like it's paid, right? Or do you get to play for free, but with limited shit? Because you're paying to play it, right? But then they add these expansions, and they're just like, pay me more. I want that expansion where there's like fucking pandas. That's the funniest shit. It's like Kung Fu pandas. And that amuses me. Honestly though, if I was to play WoW, which, I don't know, maybe one day I will. If you guys wanna put me on there one day. But I'd probably play Human as one of the mains. Just cause humanity first. You know, humanity, fuck yeah. There's a reason I play Imperium in Warhammer 40k. But a secondary would probably be Orcs. I don't know why, I've always liked Orcs. I see you. Because they're a half-elf class, because I'd pick that. Oh, for fuck's sake, no, go! You have sided with the cult. I see you must die. And I see you have also chosen this death. That thing. Hand it over. Your life. God, Gale was such a pain in the ass to fight. I had to like get an assist in. He's so bullshit, like fuck. I don't think Gale was designed for humans to fight. He feels like a supercomputer was meant to take him on. Like, my brain does not have the processing power to deal with Gale. Not alone. I was gonna say, that was a really shit weapon if I was killing a cultist. Alrighty, time to unmask them.
The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes and build anew.
Those that do not fear Cosmos can learn to breathe beneath the waves.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Nix. Where was that? Over here. Oh, that's funny, because I was actually thinking of going to that area. So I would have accidentally killed him. Oh shit, I didn't mean to smack my mic. Alright, we'll deal with him, and then I'll probably end it. I'm just kind of delirious from all the... Like, that's really why I'm talking so much. But yeah, I'd probably play WoW. But, I don't know. It's got like a monthly fee, isn't it? Which, I'm not down for that. I'm cheap as fuck, boy. This is why I play like the Old Republic or Final Fantasy Online or Star Trek Online, even though that kind of went to shit when they started bringing in like the new series. Here's the thing, right? As a Star Trek fan, I was loving Star Trek Online. There was some good storylines, like it reincorporated DS9 back, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, let's make Discovery."
Now's not the time for song.
And then I was grumpy. I was a grumpy shit. Like, okay. There was parts of it I liked, like with how you're dealing with the new captain. Like, I thought he was pretty cool, but he was the only thing I liked about Discovery, and then they're like, oh, he's secretly evil, and now we killed him. I'm like, you just took the good thing of your series and just flushed it down the toilet. You know. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna add Picard. And I'm just like, oh god, no. Continue on with, like, honoring the older stuff, you know? Like, have an entire season of episodes based directly in the original series, even though they've done a lot of the original stuff. You know, or a continuation with, like, Riker, a part of, what was it, the USS Titan or something? Oh no, it's just trash. They hooked me in and then they just fucked me off. Because I had been there from nearly the start. You know, I remember some of those older missions before they got redone. Yeah, well. Nothing good can last, can it? I'm sick of people, like, just defending Discovery. Oh, I just thought of, like, what they should be doing instead of Discovery or Picard. They should do an Enterprise one. Continue Enterprise where it was. Like, have you time travel back to Enterprise 0. And get the voice actors, like, you know. I'd nut to that. Like, do the Romulan wars. Like, I'm sick of everyone's just like, oh look, Star Trek was always progressive. Like, yeah. But it wasn't so blatant as Discovery is. And it wasn't as boring as Picard was. last 3 members of this cult must be shitting their pants. Did I not activate that chest? I did. Uh-oh. Nice work, lads and lasses.
And many unknowns. We need help! Reinforcements to the deck!
Pirates,
Commander! We need to let the oars rest, Commander!
We'll rest when we're dead. Fine. Fine. I see you're not going to stop.
And gearing up to ram us! We miss! Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way!
Yeah, you boys have just chosen death. What makes sense. Good luck getting back to shore, dickheads.
Alaka! They're headed right for us! They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
I honestly don't even think this would be sending the call message because they never even know where he went. He just dropped off the edge of the earth, I
Can't
guess.
go any faster! Well, we got out of that alive. Something to thank for.
launcher. There's a no grapple. Never enough. Oh well. Anyway, I think we'll end this one here. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I tried to make it a bit interesting, but well, that's up to you if you liked it. Anyway, see ya.